Oh, hey there. Fancy meeting you here. I am feeling silly today, so y'all need to get ready. I'm just gonna wait for a few people to join. If you're here, put a comment so I can see who's here. Roll call. While we're waiting for people to join in, I might as well take this opportunity to plug myself. So make sure you're following me on my other forms of social media. Facebook group is Metaphysical Misfits. That's the closed group where I replay all of this stuff and talk more, it's a whole group. And then I have Instagram, Metaphysical Misfit. And then I have another Facebook page called The Loving Life, and that's in the process of being changed, but whatever. So make sure that you follow those and keep a lookout because I have 2 new videos that are going to be coming out. One is the process of making full extract cannabis oil. And then the other one is we're going to go over the first rule, the first law of the spiritual law of the universe, which is the law of divine oneness. And if you want a tarot card reading or a spiritual life coaching session, I'm your girl. All right. So without further ado, well, it's just so hot in here. I'm so grateful I have my brand new $100 bill. So if you watched yesterday's, you will have seen that part of the homework was organizing the wallet. And she suggested in the book, you can't see it, but it's Unleash Your Inner Money Babe, a money manifestation workbook to up-level your money mindset and manifest $1,000 in 21 days by Catherine Zenkina, creator of manifestationbabe.com. And so part of the homework was cleaning out the wallet. And I did that. And she says, to always put your bigger bills, you want to put all of your bills facing you, in your wallet. And then you want to organize them from greater to less. And I was doing the opposite. I always had in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But she suggests to put the 100 first because that way when you open your wallet, you're constantly confirming that you have a lot of money. So I like that. However, the reason I'm doing this challenge is because I want money. And so I made myself a $100 bill. My dad printed it off for me. And then I taped it together because honestly, it makes me smile. It does. When I open my wallet, it makes me smile. And so this was an idea I got from The Secret because you write yourself a check, for a particular date and a particular amount of money. And I've done that and it does work. Be specific how you ask for it. Be specific. And so I was like, well, forget it. If it worked for that, then it'll work for me too. And then I have wands behind it because, we're only on day 2. The other part was, I guess we should just go over the questions. So if you miss the questions, you can look in the Metaphysical Misfit group because I will post pictures of everything we're going over today. So let me catch up. Yay, Adrian! Hi, sweetheart. You organized your wallet this morning. Bam, high five, boom, right? Killing it. I waited until this morning too. And biggest bills up front. Yeah, I know, right? My friend Jeannie was also saying oh my gosh, I didn't do it that way either. So we're all doing something. I mean, maybe that's why we're all in the same place, because we all been doing it wrong. So let's see. Hi, Lacey. Yay, girl. Yeah, thanks for joining. Y'all are going to hear my dad and his friend over there. Just don't pay any attention to them. Oh, Adrian, I hope that you feel better. I hope that you feel better. And if you miss it, you can just catch it, the replay in the group. No worries. Okay, so as I was saying, the first question about yesterday, hopefully, Lacey, you got able to go over your day one, okay? And so day one, the questions were, how do you feel about your wallet now that it's cleaned out and cleared of things that don't belong in there? Honestly, it felt pretty good. I hadn't cleaned out my wallet in quite a while, and I was holding on to a bunch of business cards and bullshit that I really didn't need anymore. And I have a bunch of receipts in there that there's no reason for me to have them. And I found pictures of my little boys when they were widows. They were widows. So I found that. That was fun. And how did you feel? Did you make any discoveries hiding in your wallet? I did. I found an unactivated Walmart card. So I don't know if there's money on it. I'm assuming if it hasn't been activated, but I'm going to check that shit out. So where do you handle most of your finances? Well, that one was a little hard for me because I haven't had enough money to handle finances. So I decided that I was going to download an accounting software, either QuickBooks or Mint or something like that, so that I can create that space to pay bills in with the money that I'm making. Okay, Lacey, yay! I'm so excited that you got the book. That's a great idea to just do it. What you call it? Kindle. Yeah, that's a ticket. So yeah, the bills thing, that was like probably the biggest kind of realization yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because manifestation works on whatever you're focusing on the most is what you'll have the experience of the most in your environment. So if I'm constantly opening my wallet and all I'm seeing is dollar bills, it's going to reinforce that poverty mindset. So I think that's going to be kind of a big deal. So I looked up, I'm comparing accounting sites is what I'm trying to say, because let me move this down a little. Sorry. Because I want to make sure that I'm, downloading the right one. So far, I'm thinking Mint, but like there's a lot of hidden, fees and shit, or not fees, but like they sell your information and whatnot. So, how does it feel to have your area cleaned out and ready to receive more money? It feels good. I even made my bed, because this is, I'm in a cute little tent, and this is my cute little office. So I made it tidy and it feels good. I want to know how you feel. Tell me, how do you feel? And then I feel like, honestly, the questions get a little bit redundant. Oh, sage, because the suggestion was buying sage and saging your wallet. I do not have sage right now. However, what I do have is rose water. So what I did was, this is killing me, Smalls. What I did was I sprayed the heck out of my wallet and my money with rose water. Here's the funny thing about rose water. It's wet. So you have to like let it air out. And that includes your money. Okay, let me read the comments real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, you're putting, yeah. I don't know what would work best, and I don't know what would be easier either, Lacey. So that's what I'm looking into. Because, and like, also I saw with the Mint, if any fraud happens, you're not protected because it's like something like you're in breach of your contract with your bank or something like that. Like I said, I'm still researching it, but I'll let you know what I go with. So I did that, and yeah, I do feel like a little bit of negative energy has been broken up. I'm actually really excited that we're doing this together. So even, I mean, just that makes me feel excited. So let me know what you discovered. What's in your wallet? Isn't that a commercial? Daddy, is that a commercial? Right? What's in your wallet? What commercial is that? Of course it's a credit card commercial because they're trying to take our money. They're in our wallet, as in their hands. Sorry. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Alrighty. Moving on. Get out your Kindles. Get out your books. It's story time, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Day 2. The F word will set you free. I have to agree. I feel very free every time I say the F word. Congratulations on clearing out physical space in your life for good energy to flow freely and easily into your life. Are you ready to do part 2 of clearing? Yeah. Oh my God, my eyes stuck together. Today is about doing some super crucial mental clearing. Day 2 may change your life alone. You could literally stop the challenge after day 2, and I guarantee you will see some major shifts in your life. However, I know you're an overachiever and eager to manifest $1,000, so let's continue. Yeah, man, I want all the money. Show me the money. I have seen today's Money Babe action be the breakthrough moment for so many of my students and private clients. For me personally, it was the manifestation game changer. And at the time, I didn't even realize it. Today is the day to completely forgive yourself, everyone in your past, and everything that has ever happened to you since birth. I know it sounds like a huge, daunting task ahead of you, and you may be thinking, forgive everyone? Catherine, do you even know what so-and-so did to me in 2004? Oh my God. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter what so-and-so did to you. What truly matters is that holding on to any grudges from your past is going to prevent you from manifesting money. Forgiving someone doesn't mean that they never did anything wrong. Forgiving someone means that you love yourself enough to let go of this shitty situation that no longer serves you. It's time to allow yourself some relief and open yourself up to more magic in your life. Holding on to your grudge is the equivalent of intending to poison someone, but ending up drinking the poison yourself. I've heard that in AA. Just like physical junk has been clogging up your wallet and your money spaces, the mental junk is going to clog up your precious heart. Even if you think you let go of past negative situations, they may still live within your precious heart space. The way to release it all is to forgive. Today's Money Babe action is a powerful one. I want you to create a list of situations, people, and events that you know deep inside you must forgive. Oh, this is like the 4th step in AA or in recovery programs. Yes, and it is life-changing. Like I was in AA for a long time, and it was the 4th step. It was this work that changed everything for me. Everything. So I'm excited. It's also, challenging at times. Okay, this list should contain anything that has had a negative impact on your life in one way or another. Be sure to look at situations that tie to money, but feel free to go beyond that. In the end, as I've mentioned before, money is just energy. Doing anything to unblock the flow of energy will attract more money into your life. This is something that a lot of money gurus won't tell you because they want you to believe that there are specific money manifesting secrets you have to follow, or you'll manifest anything but money. Just know that the more positivity you add into your life, the more good energy you attract, resulting in money. Law of attraction works the same way, whether you're manifesting a cup of coffee or $1 million. Got it? Good. We'll get to plenty of money specific strategies later, but you'll also learn that money specific manifestations will also help you increase other manifestations as well. It's all intertwined. It's all just energy. To give you an idea of what I'm looking for, allow me to share with you a sample of my personal forgiveness list that I wrote down when I first started my journey. Oh, Adrian. Oh, yay! Rad. Congratulations. Hell yeah. So, have you done your fourth and fifth yet? Some life-changing shit right there, girl. I'm excited for you. Okay, so this is an example of Catherine's forgiveness list. And she says, the time when I really wanted to buy a certain Barbie and mom told me that we couldn't afford it. The time I told my friends I was going to start a business and they laughed at me and told me that it wasn't a great idea because I'd surely fail. Yeah, I don't go to AA anymore either. Well, that's a whole other video, right? Number 3, the one time my boyfriend emotionally cheated on me with one of his coworkers. Number 4, that one time I cheated on my boyfriend because I was bored with our relationship. Self-forgiveness is also key, yeah. Number 5, the time when my best friend ruined one of my favorite t-shirts and didn't tell me about it until I found out myself. Number 6, the one time at a grocery store when my credit card was maxed out and I couldn't afford my groceries and had to put everything back. So embarrassing. I have had that happen with food stamps. And it's like one of those things where it's already embarrassing enough to have to be on food stamps and then to have to tell them I don't have enough on my food stamp card. That is something I will definitely put down. The one time I asked for a raise and didn't get one. Ooh. A few of those resonated with me. What about you? What about you, ladies? So the goal here is to keep going and going and going until you can't think of anything else. You want to try to find at least 20 to 25 situations that you remember from your past that involved a negative experience of some sort. No matter how small and silly some of them may seem, write it down. And just a note that it's kind of one of those things where like you want to write down the deep, dark secret, because like the stuff that you're not telling people, you want to write it down because it is a block. It will create a block. Yeah, it is devastating. Yeah, I've had a migraine, or not a migraine, but just a headache. That's like 2 weeks. So I feel you, Adrian. Okay. As you've noticed reading some of my own examples, some of the situations are laughable. The Barbie seemed so unimportant in my life today as an adult, but taking a closer look, that was the first time in my life where I heard the phrase, "We can't afford it." This led me to grow up thinking that money was a limited resource and hard to come by. Even though I know now that money is abundant and there are trillions of dollars flowing around me at any point in time, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't first release and forgive the source of my opposing limited belief. Once you have written out your list, I want you to go back, reread each situation, and clearly feel the feelings you felt at the time it happened. Just saying that made me choke up. I don't want to do that. Okay. You got to feel it to heal it, right? Feeling is a powerful way to quickly discover what you need to release. And you will certainly find that there is a lot more negative energy tied to each situation than you initially thought. This is why we're doing this work. We need to clear up any negative energy so that we stop attracting similar experiences into our life. After you dwell for like 2 seconds on the feeling you had in the moment of each situation, I want you to say out loud to each situation, I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. And I want you to truly mean it. I can tell you already when I do this, it's going to be ugly crying. Like, I'll take a picture for you guys. I'll be like, ah. At the time I started doing this, I didn't realize what I was doing is actually an ancient Hawaiian practice for healing called, I can never say this right, Ho'oponopono. I hope I didn't butcher that. It's super effective and works magic in forgiveness. The meaning behind each phrase is this: I forgive you is I will release this from myself and it is no longer my problem. I will no longer allow this situation to affect me and block my money vibe. I'm sorry is saying, I acknowledge the situation and I'm sorry for holding on to it for so long. It will no longer be allowed to bother me. And thank you means thank you for all the lessons that this situation has taught me. Because when we learn the lesson, you know, the whole manifestation that's been teaching us that lesson is gone. It disappears. We can bring better things in. I love you is saying you're sending love to the situation and will allow you to heal and get through it. Everything is accomplished with love. So after doing this money babe action, you may discover that you will feel much lighter. You will feel like you have literally cleared out a space in your heart for more good energy to flow in. Continue to practice forgiveness on a daily basis. Forgiveness alone will completely revolutionize your life and daily behaviors in general. Next time someone hurts you or cuts you off in traffic, you can forgive them right away instead of holding on to a grudge for the rest of the day. Say it with me. The more I forgive, the more at peace I will be. The more at peace I am, the more of my divine abundance freely flows to me. Yeah, you say that 10 times fast. All right. So that's the reading. And then the homework is, you write your forgiveness list. And then it says, after going through oh my God, after going through the forgiveness process, how do you feel now? Report your feelings to prove to yourself the effects of this exercise. Don't worry if you initially end up feeling worse, because that happens. We are detoxing negative energy that has been backed up in your system for years. Honor yourself, be patient. Healing takes time. And most importantly, please don't forget to forgive yourself. You deserve relief, babe. If you find that you're having a hard time forgiving yourself or doing forgiveness work, you can book healing sessions with me, and we can shift that energy out of there for you too. So, how are you feeling? All right, let me. I'm reading up on your comments. Yeah, I was born into poverty. I've had both experiences. My money story is I come from a poor family from the mountains, and then my mom married my dad, my stepdad, but he's who I call dad. My biological dad committed suicide whenever I was 11. So this fella here, he's been my dad. And he had a really great job. And I was an only child, so I got treated like a princess. And it was fabulous. I went from like rags to riches, you know? And then they got divorced. And it was, you know, back to count and change in one of those jars, those water jug things, because my mom had spent rent money on crack, you know. So then I ended up dancing. I was a stripper for almost 20 years, and I made so much money at some points that it's unreal. I was getting facials and massages and nails, all that stuff. My hair did. I got all of that done. But I also ended up in drug addiction because I didn't know, you know, I was not healed then. So I was trying to escape my situation. And so then I created this extra mindset where I was like, oh, well, money is bad. I told myself then that I couldn't have money because I wasn't a good steward of it. And so I've had that block, but I've cleared that now. I've cleared that now, and I know that I am a good steward of my money, and I'm taking inspired action by doing this workbook and putting it out there and working with others on manifesting, you know, an abundance of financial prosperity. And I do know that this forgiveness exercise will work. So with that, I say, make sure that you're following the post. I'm going to repost this in the closed group, Metaphysical Misfit. And I would really love if you could comment how you're feeling about doing this. Are you having any reservations? Because I know when I did my first fourth step, I put it off for a really long time because I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to look at that. I didn't want to look at the pain. I didn't want to feel it. That's why I was in an active addiction, because I didn't want to feel anything, right? So when I did this, what blew my fucking mind wide open? Blew my mind wide open. I was lighter. So I've been telling it's so funny how this is like so on time for me right now, because I tried to start it on August 12th and life derailed me for a little bit. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you never know if it's really, like, we have to see that everything is happening for a greater good. Because if I would have done this then, it wouldn't have resonated with me the way it is right now. I've been saying I want to do another fourth step. And I do have financial resentments that I've been holding on to that have just come to my attention. And so I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready for the, you know, easy flow of money to come into my life. And I'm excited to spend the money that comes into my life as well on things like classes for my kids, you know? Okay. Yeah. And it, a lot of times it does come from family, which is why I'm saying, you know, we can book sessions to clear up the vow of poverty, basically, that families end up taking. And it was really interesting because I had visited my other side of the family, and at one point I was like, you know, I really feel like we're cursed. And all of them were like, oh my God, me too. And I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I should look into this then. And I ended up, you know, coming around to being a theta healer. In certification classes, I learned about how we can, like, inherit a genetic vow of poverty. And I was like, whoa, well, I'm going to think about that. And then I went to recently go visit my other side of the family because the other side of my family. And behind my grandmother's house is a street sign that says Poverty Hollow. And I was like, huh. Well, of course, someone's got to be mowing their dang lawn. Well, that's all right. We're just about done here. So I'm clearing things in healing sessions with myself. We can clear stuff with you. You can let me know. Okay. I am trying to read. I'm excited about changing this. Oh, I love you, Lacey. I really do. I love you so much. I'm so glad that we've been on this journey together. I really feel like we've gotten to grow together, over the last 4 years. Yes. Oh, and thank you, Adrienne. Oh, you can't hear the lawnmower? Okay, great. Because it's loud as fuck. So, along the lines of talking about theta healing, I'm not going to go on too much longer because I don't like when other people go on too long, so I'm going to try not to go on too long. However, this is important. I just want to give an example of how mindset can hold us back in certain areas where we're trying to do good, but it's fucking us up in the end. So I was trying at one point to manifest safety for me. However, because I was raised in an abusive environment, I didn't realize it, but I had never really felt safe. So my idea of trying to keep myself safe was putting myself in the shadow. Like, well, if I just back away from everybody, then I'll be safe. If I'm just by myself, I'll be safe. But what ended up happening was I was actually attacked more in the shadow. And so I went through this healing thing where I, in a theta session, I downloaded feelings of safety, the universe's concept of safety. And then I could manifest actual safety for myself. And then in another session, working on money specifically, I saw how I was holding myself back from creating financial abundance by trying to play it safe, right? Because I'm not meant to be in the shadows. I wouldn't have bright red hair like this if I was meant to be in the shadows. I'm not meant to be in the shadows, and I feel actually safer than I ever have by putting myself out there now. I feel so fulfilled. And I'm just fucking excited, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. And so that's how healing sessions can help, because I don't know that I would have come around to that if I didn't already do the, safety manifesting work and all of that. I'm also doing tarot card readings and all of that. So if you guys want, any of that jazz, hit me up. Let's see. Oh, this sweater. Oh my God. I am telling you, I love this sweater because look, it's long, and I like to wear leggings. And I know that this isn't this is one of those stupid sexist gender bullshit things, but I was really raised you weren't supposed to, if you had leggings on, something tight, you shouldn't have your butt just hanging out. And sorry. And so I still kind of have that in my head. And so I like it because it feels, it's just, look at that. I can totally, I slept in it last night. That's how much I love it, girl. Okay. All right. So with that, I bid you adieu. And I love you. And I'm so glad that you're here with me. And we're going through this together. And, do all that jazz, like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. And, oh, yeah, don't forget that I sell HempWorks. So if anybody needs FDA approved, organic, vegan, hemp association certified, gluten-free, sustainably grown in America, hemp oil, 100% pure, hit me up. I love you. Have a great day.